In this video clip, I'll be showing you how to use Audacity to create audiobooks for your classroom use. Let's begin by discussing some reasons you may want to create your own audiobooks. First of all, some books simply aren't available as audiobooks. Second, some audiobooks may read too quickly for English language learners or other learners who have a hard time processing language. Third, you may want to add commentary as you read, such as underline here or this is important because. And finally, different aspects of commercial audiobooks may be distracting to your particular students. I'm sure there are other reasons, but we'll go ahead and keep on. In this video clip, you will learn to record your voice, remove excess background noise and static, and add page turn signals in a separate track. Finally, you will learn to export this as an MP3. I thought it would be important to let you know that I forgot when I was making this screencast that the program that I used did not support system sound, so you won't really be able to hear the recording that I made, but I'll do the best I can to try to give you an idea what's going on. We'll begin by finding this icon to open Audacity. Should be on your desktop. This is what will open up. As you can see, you have your controls at the top that are very similar to your VHS player or your DVD player or whatever player you may have. You'll simply click the red circle in order to begin recording. You'll click the square to stop and the triangle to play it back, the green triangle to play it back. Here's a recording I made. I'll play it back. Blah, 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 blah. As you can see, the quiet parts are straight lines. The speech is indicated by the lumps. We're going to click Effects and Noise Removal to get rid of any static that may be present. We'll need a noise sample though. So I usually leave a little bit of space at the beginning. That's where I'll collect my noise sample. I'll go back to Effect, go to Noise Removal again, and now I can click OK. All static and excess noise will be removed. Well, it has been removed now. Now I'll go to File and Save As, and it'll save as a file that's only readable by the Audacity program. Later on, I'll show you how to make it a more universal file. I'll save it as Audacity Sample. Now that we have recorded and removed the excess noise, we'll go ahead and add a page turn signal. Once again, this line signifies quieter times, so that's where we'll add our page turn signal. I'll begin by going to the free SFX website, which I will provide you as a link to as well. And I like one that's under bells, all the way down at the bottom. And what I'll do is I'll right click it and click Save As, and I'm going to save it as Chimes on my desktop. Saving it on my desktop mostly so that I can find it. And so I'll just take the file, that's it right there, the Chimes, and just drag it down into this spot down here, and it creates a new track with the chime sound, and it's a little, like a little boom sound. So there are two ways you can insert this as your chime sound to turn the page. You can simply copy it by using the copy and paste into your original track, but I found that this chime sound was too loud and I thought it would hurt the children's ears. So a better option for me would be to add it in a separate track. So I'll begin by selecting silence from this top track, the same length as the chime, and I'll just paste it in. I use Control C and Control V to copy and paste. Control C for copy, Control V for paste. Then I'll select in the bottom track the chime sound, and I'll click between there and hit Control V and Control V again to insert the chimes. Now, with the chimes in a separate track, I can go over here and adjust the volume, turning it down so that it's not as loud. And it goes bing, blah, 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 bing, blah, 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 bing, blah, blah, blah. It's important to note that you can only work on your track if you've clicked stop. It won't let you work on it if you've only paused it or if it's playing. Now we'll take this bing off the front because we really don't need it. We'll take the chime off the front. And I'm showing you now that if you select just in one track, it will only select in one track. In order to select the entire beginning, you'll have to select and cross over into the other track. So I started in the bottom track and I crossed over into the top track as I made my selection. And I just simply hit delete to get rid of the excess. And I'll show you again. You have to cross into both, you have to drag your cursor into both tracks in order to select both tracks, and then just simply hit delete. Once again, I'm going to save as, and it's only an Audacity track. It won't open up in anything else. Not very universal. But next up, I'll show you how to export it as an MP3, which is a very universal, highly openable track. So you'll want to go to File and go down to Export. And you'll see that they offer you many different options. I chose MP3 because MP3s are playable on just about anything. And you simply hit click save and OK. You can name it here. I put as the artist name, I might put the author, and as the title of the track, I might put the name of the story. It's a good way to organize it. And once you hit OK, you have a file that will open in any player, in most players on your computer. It'll open in Windows Media Player, iTunes, QuickTime. You can put it on an iPod or any sort of MP3 player. The files can be emailed. They're very universal. And see, it opens up just fine on my computer. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I will leave you all links as well as my email address and phone number so that I may help you with this if you need any help.